It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the long-awaited return for Marshawn Lynch. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run again with Lynch. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Off play action, Newton. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
That's a sight the Denver fans are used to seeing. Passes falling incomplete against their defense. #1 in pass defense in 2016, but they give up less than 200 yards per game.
Yeah, 186, only team in the league to allow less than 200 per contest.
Elite cover guys and big-time pass rushers.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And that is what you call a hit step. Put down to the ground hard. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run it here. Ware trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
the run. It's Ware. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run again with Ware. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Well, that second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run now with Ware. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, this is Ware. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try the air now with Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Spencer Ware taking it in. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They start the drive with Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. shotgun snap for Newton. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jabal Sheard. Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, the run with Lynch. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. John Brown in motion left. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing. Maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They fake the give. Newton. Flushed out right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Hey, back up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to go deep for Beasley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Well, following the interception, here's Newton. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, Lynch. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barkevius Mingo from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Here's Smith now on second down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And an alley to run. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Newton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. On second down, here's Smith. Dumps that off to Ware. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Theo Riddick, 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Theo Riddick, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The rookie T.J. Logan to return. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Smith. Over the middle here to Rudolph. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. third and long. It's Smith. And he's going to go down again. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On second down, here's Newton. He'll dump it off, complete to Lynch. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
The Chargers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Broncos on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
On first down, it's Smith. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now a handoff as they run left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Kind of liking this 2 Monday night game thing. Hope our East Coast friends are still awake and with us. It's been a good one here in Denver. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Spencer Ware, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Newton. White's got a first down and more. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, Newton trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Play action. It's Newton. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They come out here in the eye. They try again with Lynch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Marshawn Lynch, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Out to kick is Janikowski. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Spencer Ware with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Lynch running the counter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Anticipation certainly building for next week's game for the Chargers. Their first home game in the StubHub Center. The Dolphins will get the honors. And following that, 2 more home games. They'll host the Chiefs and then the Eagles in weeks 3 and 4.
I'm eager to see if they can build some sort of a home field advantage in their new place because there won't be very many fans, somewhere around 30,000, but they should be loud in supporting their team.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 5. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st down, Smith. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Charles Clay, 27 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. On 3rd down, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 30 yards. They'll send Brown in motion right. Here's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Lynch. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Being chased out left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Lynch. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the red zone now, Newton. forced out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Smith going to throw it. Steps away. Dumps that off to Ware. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Smith on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Broncos, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.